This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today. It's a lovely day. It's a lovely Taco Tuesday. And if you guys are having tacos, let me know what kind of tacos you will have today in the chat. I hope everybody is doing well. If you guys are here, please don't hesitate to like, subscribe, comment in the chat, share this stream out with friends, because more people need to know exactly what's going on in the crypto world, and I will help you understand. I will help you get informed on the latest news. I will also help inform you about our lovely sponsors, Cipher and Cake Wallet. Make sure you guys check out the links in the live chat and in the description for Cipher. Make sure to use code missteencrypto or code Zesty for 20% off at checkout. You better use those links. You better use those links, my friends. It's nice to see everybody. Let's get 100 likes and 100 live viewers today. Again, I'm very happy to be here as always because we got to pamp it up, my friends. We got to pamp it up. Oh my gosh. I'm very excited for today. I got it, Stream Deck. Don't worry. We know we got to pamp it up. Where are my friends in the chat? Who we have? We got Randy in the chat. We got Oval Boar. Oval Boar is always here for us. What's up, Oval Boar? We also have Colin McKenzie. It's nice to see you. We got Bulldog. He's like, I'm on time. Miracles do happen. Yes, you are here, my friend. It's always good to see you. Who else do we have in the chats? We got my girl, Alexandra G, always here with the love. It's nice to see you. We got Guy as well. Other minor. Not acknowledging. We need a yeehaw button. Absolutely. I think I might have to do it. Mike Volmer, nice to see you. Good morning. Oh, we also have Creighton in the chat. Oh, sheesh. It's actually Creighton. Creighton, where have you been? Also, where has Network Bits been? Where has Joe been? I'm worrying. We also have Rick. Good morning, Rick. It's nice to see you as always. Who else we have in the chat? I feel like I'm missing a lot of people. I definitely am missing a lot of people. We got Automatic Beats. We got Sophisticated. Chris Hanley. It's nice to see you guys. Destroyer 1911. Hola to you. I'm good. How are you, my friend? We got Ozzy. Hello to Ozzy in the chat. Did you get your McDonald's, Ozzy? Is that why you're back? Did you get a hash brown? Because I think, do they do 24/7 breakfast at McDonald's in Australia? Please let me know. We also have Joe Harvey. Nice to see you. Who else we have? Who else? Whoa. We got Avo. We have Mike Sinan. Good day to you. Or Sinan. Michael Sinan. Hello. Nice to see you. I'm so bad with names. Commander Crunk is nice to see you. He goes, you have me in chat. LOL. Hello. Thank you for coming. If I did miss you, you better be saying hello in this chat. You got to yell at me and be like, why'd you miss me? Why? So what's up, Colin? Colin Davies in the chat. Alexandra sending all that love to Creighton. Hash rate, good morning to you. Joe is super busy doing deployments. Okay. Well, I know Joe. I know Joe's a cool kid, so I know he's up to cool kid things. You know. We got No G. Ciao to you. You got the second one right. So sign in. Okay, got it. Michael Sign-in, welcome to the show. Give some love to Michael. Give some love to Michael in the chats. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Ozzy, you said, I think I could get hash browns all day. I just got a Big Mac and chocolate sundae. Nom nom. That sounds beautiful. Emma, she doesn't talk to me. I don't feel like it, Emma. I don't feel like it. I don't. Oh, Armani is here. Please yar for Armani in the chat. Mike Volmer's asking where Uncle Jimmy is. I don't know. You guys got to text Uncle Jimmy. Tell him to get in the chat. We got Cash Cats as well. Welcome to the stream. All right. Don't feel bad for Emma. Other minor. No, we don't feel bad for Emma in this chat. Not at all. What's up, Outcast? 1000X Guru, hello to you. All set minor, what's up? He's like, LOL? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. If you guys are here, make sure you guys smash these likes, share this stream out with friends. Don't hesitate to share it out with friends. The more you share it out with friends, the more YouTube shares it out and the other platforms that we are streaming on, because we're streaming like everywhere. We only got 35 viewers. I think everyone's sleeping today. I think everybody's sleeping. Wake up. Wake up, my friends. Wake up. Or else I'm going to have to play the air horn on you. I'm going to have to play the air horn. All right, let's get into the market. Here are our bubbles. Our bubbles are green. We love green bubbles. You know, the past few days we were looking at this and we were like, no green bubbles. It looked pretty sad, but now we have some gainers heading back up. They're not huge gainers. As you can see, the biggest gainer we could see here is Comp. It's only up 8.5%. So nothing crazy going on. Litecoin is in the green, which we like to see. We got Sand, we got Render, we got Solana still somehow in the green. We got Matic up 5% as well. Theta's doing all right. Nice to see Theta up here too. Theta's pretty cool. I don't know. I've been looking at Theta for a long time. We also have ICP up 2.9%. I know some ICP fam. All right, it seems like we got some greenery out here, but the week is still in the red. Hopefully we could turn that around. As you can see, ouchie, I don't want to look at the week. I like to look at the day. How beautiful is this? How beautiful. Let's take a gander, my friends. We're going to take a gander at the charts here. We got Bitcoin this morning is at $30,384. Oh, Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin just needs like a sprinkle of love. I really do. I really do think Bitcoin needs a sprinkle of love. That was a sprinkle of love if you guys didn't notice. Now, according to Market Cipher, we have some things happening here. We are slightly in the green for money flow, which we love to see. We like green money flow. That's what we look for, ideally. And we're seeing that transition happen just about now. VWAP also seems to be at this zero line or just popping right above that zero line as well. Woo! Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Now we also have momentum. It was starting to come down, but now we're shifting back upwards, which is very interesting too. We're printing some green dots. I don't know, friends. I don't know if that's indicative of much. So we're going to see what happens here. Let's also take a gander right here at the actual chart. We are playing around with this range, this 30.5 range. What is going on, my friends? What is going on? See, we tested it for the first time really since April on June 23rd. We were like messing around. We just kept fighting it, and we constantly closed below it until July 1st. We had a few days above that range, and then we touched it again on July 5th. And now, 6 days later, we're still right below that range. We did have a wick high today of $30,685. So we had something going on. And even yesterday, we had a little pump up for a little while. We just touched 31K, but it seemed to we were just like tapping 31K. It was just a major resistance. And obviously, we just couldn't break above 31K. So is that indicative of some crazy resistance? Obviously, we couldn't break it in April. And now it brings us back here all the way in July. I know the halving is less than a year away. We should get a Bitcoin halving countdown up here. But I hope we could break through this 31K range over the weekend. If not, then I don't know. Do we trend back downwards to this range? Does this become relevant again? Which was 27.1 and 28.4, where 28.4 was just, ugh. It was such a resistance. We just really couldn't get through it for a really long time. We just kept tapping that number all throughout March, broke through, played around with that in May, had some wick highs to that level later in May. Then we slipped down mid-June, and then we broke back above 28.4 on June 20th. So we had some action here. It just seems like, again, 31K is very hard for us to get through. I do hope we do get through that. If you guys think we are going to break through 31K today and maintain 31K today, then let me know. Drop a G in the chat if you think we're going to have a green day and reach 31K, or drop an R if you think we're going to have a red day and probably stay around this level or dip even more. You got to give me your opinions. We need to know the general consensus. Whoa, what?
Sprinkle of love, 1.00000000 LTC.
Whoa! Okay. What? Thank you, other miner. At least I think it was the other miner. Technically, it was anonymous, but I love my Litecoin. Thank you. I own one more. My heart, it's so warm. It's so warm. Smashy's like, share this stream out with the friends for the sake of the 1 Litecoin donation. Pimp it up, my friends. We gotta pimp it up. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Wow. One more pimp it up for that. Woo! Okay. And now everyone knows what the Litecoin price of today is because we just received one whole one. Now, again, let me know, green or red day, if we're going to hit 31K in the chat. And also, if you are a member, make sure you drop that Litecoin emoji in there to celebrate our 1 Litecoin donation. That just made me so happy. That literally just made my morning. Okay. Woo! I'm so extra hyped now. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. My friends, the banking crises are still going on. Bitcoin is so relevant right now. So I do think that, of course, this sideways trading, we're going to miss it just like we missed nap time. People are going to be like, I messed up during nap time. I didn't accumulate during nap time. Well, you slept. People slept again at 20K. People slept again at 27. And now we're all the way at this 30K range. People slept, friends, but we did not because we are zesty freaking individuals. And we like to pimp it up. Of course, we like to pimp it up. Let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum. Oh, thanks for subscribing, David. Now, we got Ethereum. $1,869. An interesting number right there, but we are down 0.6%, so Bitcoin was slightly in the green, up 0.06%. Now we're down 0.58% with Ethereum. What the sheesh? What is going on, Ethereum? I told you guys, Ethereum kind of had this lounge chair vibe right there. He was like letting this guy sit. It was like bleh. So lazy, Ethereum. We were messing with this level too, like 1997 and also $2,000 Ethereum, like $2,015. Those are the next two levels I'm looking out for once we pass 1911. But again, this 1911 level is still coming into play. Taking a gander right here at Market Cipher, obviously we could see we have some green money flow here with Ethereum, but momentum shifted to the other side despite the green money flow. And VWAP is kind of sideways too, which we don't like to see. With the VWAP, we like to see confident moves like right here. We saw this confident move. This was June 16th. We saw some spice in the charts right here. This day right here was when we had that VWAP switch over confidently, and that's when we had that pimp. So we pimped it up there. We pimped it up. If you guys look right here, again, green money flow starting to spike up. Let's continue that, and then maybe the VWAP will come through and follow that, and the momentum will shift over. Then we'll have some nice, interesting things going on with Ethereum. However, it just doesn't want to stay above $1,900, and that upsets me, my friends. That upsets me. I like $1,900 Ethereum. It makes me feel warm. Literally, we touched 1911 here in April. Went bazoongas. We went, whoa! $2,100 Ethereum. Then we slipped back down this level, 1911. We played around with it even more. Throughout May, June, we pimped a little bit. In July, we had a July high that outperformed June, 1977 Ethereum. Whoop, whoop. And now we just rejected 1911 yet again. Yet again. Friends, all I want to do is just pamp it up. All I want to do is just go off. I want to be a rock star, my friends. I just want to pamp it up. I want to have a good time with the charts. I know. You want to rock out, guys. I know. We're waiting for it. We are waiting for it. We're waiting for the pimp. Hopefully we have some 1911 Ethereum today. If Bitcoin ends up pumping, maybe Ethereum can end up going with it. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. No G in the chat says Bitcoin might go to 25K. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's also check out, again, we took a look at Ethereum. Again, volume isn't crazy, so there's not much going on. Like, the sideways trading is definitely justified with this volume. We're going to move on, though, to Litecoin because we just received one whole one of these. Woo! So as you could tell by that donation, the one Litecoin is worth $97.55. Go Litecoin. Killing the game. Killing the game. I'm happy, guys. I don't give a sheesh. I don't give a sheesh. If you guys enjoy Litecoin, put that Litecoin emoji in the chat. We got green money flow here for Litecoin, and why wouldn't we? Now we have some speculation going on. We have some buyers in the market. They're like, oh, sheesh, the Litecoin halving is coming up. We got to look into the Litecoin halving. It's 22 days and 9 hours away, where, again, we go from 12.5 Litecoin per block to 6.25 Litecoin per block, ensuring a decentralized cryptocurrency that gives you a peace of mind when it comes to inflation and a finite supply of 84 million Litecoin. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Hopefully VWAP pops above and momentum has a nice ride up as well, so that way we could justify maybe a nice little pimp it up, a little pimp, and we have a little fun with Litecoin. We have a little fun. Right now, I am happy. I know, I understand it. I understand where you're coming from. Now, Litecoin trading, hardcore, between $91 and then a resistance right here at 95, 96 bucks, and then another resistance at 102. Litecoin's been fighting these levels, but has been doing quite all right. As you guys know, you look back a little over a year ago, we had $40 Litecoin. People slept on it. This was June of 2022. Slept, nap time. Another nap time occurred. This was mid-March, $66 wick low of Litecoin. People missed out. And then we had a spike of volume here. People were buying on the markets. And we had a 28% pamp on June 30th for Litecoin. We were pamping it up. We joined the stream. We were going off. We were pamping it up. We were like losing our freaking minds. Literally losing our minds. So we were having a good time. Yeah, we were literally like this.
Oh my God.
Right now, we are playing again with this $96 resistance, $95, $96 resistance. We're sitting right above it. Yesterday, we closed right above that resistance at $96.75. And today, we're kind of carrying on from there. So we're up 0.67% for Litecoin. Again, the halving is only 22 days away. This is big stuff, friends. This is big stuff. I'm very excited to see what happens here. I'm very excited for Litecoin in general. Litecoin has come so far. It's the longest running blockchain with 100% uptime. And I think it deserves more recognition than it has. So, yeah. And also, speaking of Litecoin, it's merged mine with Dogecoin. We also got Doge is just below 6.5 cents at down 0.84%. Money flow is still in the red for Doge, which I'm surprised about. But, man, it seems like we're edging up here. Hopefully, momentum shifts over. We have some shift with the VWAP as well. But, sheesh, Doge, just sideways trading. I know No G doesn't want to hear that in the chat. I know, no, you don't got to tell me you're sad about it. You don't even got to tell it. You say, oh, my God. I know. I'll play the sound for you. I will play the sound for you.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I understand, though. You don't gotta tell me, bro. You do not gotta tell me. I'm here for you. That's why I'm here for you, No G. If you guys, again, take a gander, Doge has been fighting the 6.5 cent range for a long time. Literally, we had like some movement here where we literally just hit that wall on June 21st. We pamped above it, broke below, pamped above it. And now we're literally just sitting right below that resistance. And if it doesn't break through this soon, I don't know what's going to happen, friends. I do not know what's going to happen because we were fighting this level pretty much since we broke below it on June 13th of 2022. Very, very interesting. All right, let's continue on. Let's continue on the stream. I hope everyone is here. Everyone's feeling all happy and jolly today. All we're here to do is spread this love, positivity, and crypto news. Can I say hi to everybody in the chat? Did everyone say hello to me? We have Pineapple Love. I love pineapple. So Pineapple Love, you are in the right place. I love pineapple. Pineapple is my favorite fruit, especially in places that are outside of New York City where the fruit isn't as weird. Because, you know, I could go on this egg rant, how all the eggs are the same. The fruit is like, there's like no flavor to these things. But then I go to Florida or I go to like another place and the fruit just slaps. It's sweet. David Simons, nice to see you. He said, let's go. We're going to pamp it up, friends. We are going to pamp it up to the fullest. Jay Dean, nice to see you, Jay Dean. We do hear you in the chat. We also hear our air horns to pamp it up. We got to pamp it up. There's no cowboy sticker. Maybe I'll add one. Maybe. Oh, Robert Curry, you said hello. Nice to see you from the Europe area. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming to the show, Robert. Welcome, welcome, welcome. ENF is in the chat. Dave Digital is out here with the dance emojis. What can I give you for a nice dance emoji? Do 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 do. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? My button. Do 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 do. Oh, we got Emma Foster in the chat. Hello, Emma Foster. Where's John? Is he here too? Nice to see you, Emma. Emma's a zesty onion. Aww. I love my buttons. Okay, we are going to get into the price action. We're going to get into the price action. And speaking of price action, as we already went over right now, Bitcoin is sitting at $30,418. We're literally at 0% movement. Zero. So the sideways trading is definitely real. We need some zest out here. We need some zest. However, there is some zest where we have banks endorsing Bitcoin. Yes, you heard that correctly. And I know we've heard some international banks endorse Bitcoin. There's been a ton of banks that are like, maybe we're seeing the point of Bitcoin now. Maybe we're finally understanding that this is an appreciative asset with a finite supply, an asset with an inflation schedule that's not controlled by one centralized entity. That's mind-blowing. Peer-to-peer transactions, sending, receiving value instantly, 24/7, 365 without an intermediary. Whoa. Well, Standard Chartered is an $820 billion bank, and it's endorsing Bitcoin. Let's learn more. Oh, sheesh.
Oh my God!
Yee ha oh.
Did you hear how she read that?
Oh my God! Bruh.
Thank you for your $5 super chat. I'm not acknowledging who it is though. Yeah, this is awesome. Bitcoin could rise by Bitcoin could rise to 120K by the end of 2024, says Standard Chartered. Isn't that quite interesting here? Bitcoin, the world's largest cryptocurrency by market value, could rise to $50,000 by the end of the year and up to $120,000 by the end of 2024. Standard Chartered Bank said in a research report on Monday. The British multinational bank increased its Bitcoin price forecast from the $100,000 price predicted in April. Standard Chartered said at the time that Bitcoin had the potential to reach that level because of several factors, one of them being the banking sector crisis, which, friends, is not over. Not over. So they're trying to make it seem like this is in the past. Nope. We now think this estimate is too conservative, and therefore we see upside to our end 2024 target. Bitcoin has climbed 80% since the start of the new year and is currently trading around, we know, $30,400. The report cites increased Bitcoin miner profitability as one of the factors that will drive the price this time. Quote, the rationale here is that as well as maintaining Bitcoin ledgers, miners play a key role in determining net supply of newly mined Bitcoin, wrote Geoff Kendrick, head of FX and digital assets research. Increased miner profitability per Bitcoin means miners can sell less of their output while maintaining cash inflows, reducing net Bitcoin supply and thus pushing prices higher, according to the report. I just want to give a shout out to all my miners that are in the chat because we know we have all these miners, all my beautiful mining nerds. I love that we embrace our nerds, our miningness. Mining is amazing. It gives us the ground that we stand on in this decentralized ecosystem. Without the miners, how would we make sure that there are no double spending? There's no fake Bitcoin out there. How do we secure the network, period? It's by you guys, so thank you. Thank you to the miners, and their profitability is soaring. It's good for them. So Standard Chartered, did we need them to tell us Bitcoin could hit $50,000 by the end of the year and $120,000 by 2024? Not really, not really, but it makes the TradFi people feel better. It makes them feel like, oh my gosh, they believe in Bitcoin. Maybe I'll believe in Bitcoin too. We know Bitcoin is inevitable. Either way, keep calm, hodl on. A lot of people have made predictions, including these banks, of Bitcoin price soaring or either crashing. A lot of the time, you have to just, again, keep calm, hodl on, have that mentality that if you just continue to hold your Bitcoin, you don't have to worry about all the day-to-day volatility. Again, you guys take a look at something like this. The Bitcoin chart, you look back to June of last year. Sorry, I got exposed. If you look back to June of last year, we were at $30,250 Bitcoin. Or our high around here was $31,262 Bitcoin. And if you would have hodled your Bitcoin or possibly been dollar cost averaging, buying daily, weekly, monthly, you would have made some gains on this dip during nap time. And now we're sitting around the same price. So are you upset? Not really. And if Bitcoin just continues to go up or go down, you don't have to worry because a lot of us are playing this long-term game with Bitcoin just holding it. Either way, it's good that these billion-dollar banks are getting involved in Bitcoin and that they're spreading some knowledge, finally. Finally. Good for the banks. They're finally wising up. And honestly, I was talking about this yesterday with Bitcoin Ben, and it was a very interesting time. If you guys don't follow Bitcoin Ben, please follow his YouTube channel, his Rumble, everywhere. We were talking about how the banks could see Bitcoin as a way out. We know the banking crisis isn't over. They're even talking about it in this article. The banking sector crisis was one of the several factors that led them to this decision of Bitcoin just soaring. It's not over. And you know what? The banks are going to pick up some Bitcoin themselves because they're over leveraged. The banks don't even have reserves. Everyone's asking proof of reserves for the crypto exchanges, which I kind of support. But a lot of it's transparent anyway. Why? Because their holdings are in crypto, which means it's on the blockchain. And you could check their wallets. Whenever Binance does any sort of move or Coinbase does any sort of move, everybody on Twitter knows about it. But when all of these other banks make all of these moves, sending money here, sending money there, giving money to this person, we deposit money in our bank. Where is it going? We have no transparency. Either way, Bitcoin is inevitable. The banks understand that. And they're going to end up getting into the crypto sector. Now, we know Gary Gensler is on a wild tear. All I hear is Gary Gensler's voice in my head absolutely constantly.
Hucksters, fraudsters.
Come on, Gary.
Scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Can you stop, Gary? Can you just stop?
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Whatever, Gary. You know what? Since you're yelling at me, Gary, why don't I just pull up some receipts? Why don't I just pull up some receipts? Right, John Legend? Right, Sand? Right, Robert Curry? Right, Chris B? Right, Zero Dune? Right, Blinker139? T-Bone? Right, Mark the Shark? Justin Ewert? Let's pull up some receipts of Gary Gensler, shall we? Shall we?
So we already know in the U.S. and in many other jurisdictions that 3/4 of the market are not ICOs or not what would be called securities. Even in the U.S., Canada, and Taiwan, the 3 jurisdictions that follow something similar to the Howey test that we've talked about, 3/4 of the market is non-securities. It's just a commodity, a cash crypto.
What? 3/4 of the market are not ICOs, or not what would be called securities, even in the US, Canada, and Taiwan, where they have things similar to the Howey test? 3/4 of the market is non-securities? There's just a commodity, a cash crypto. Wow. What 4 cryptocurrencies might be included in that scenario? And what % of the market do they take up as of 2018? Oh, Gary, don't silence yourself now.
Over 70% of the crypto market is Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Why did I name those 4? They're not securities.
Wow. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ether, Bitcoin Cash, they're not securities, they're commodities. And they take up a wild chunk of the market. But we also know that Gary had another love. Gary had another love, and it wasn't just CZ and Binance that he wanted to be an advisor for.
So governance is tough. You could create Uber or Lyft on top of a blockchain technology today. Well, maybe in 5 years you could. It would have the performance. Sylvia McCally's Algorand, who's a Turing Award winner at MIT that I work with. Sylvia's got a great technology that has the performance. You could create Uber on top of it. The question is then, who would update the software? Bitcoin's now the currency that's hypothetically the Bitcoin or some crypto. Aline would tell us it would be some other crypto. Maybe it's Algorand or something. What happens? What's going to happen to the flexibility of a central bank and a Bitcoin?
Did you guys see how happy he was? Look at Gary. He looks so happy. Gary, what happened to you, man? What happened to Gary? Do you see how happy he was? That was pure happiness, talking about Algorand, how it could literally displace the central banks. Algorand! Fast forward to 2023, and Algorand, Gary Gensler himself said, might be a security. Gary, why? It's because Gary took things personal, but I think he's jealous that Bitcoin is getting all the attention and not the other digital currencies that he thinks we don't need more of, you know? We already have digital currencies, according to Gary. No, it's not a mystical time, guys. It's not mystical. This is serious.
We don't need more digital currency. We already have digital currency. It's called the US dollar. It's called the euro. It's called the yen. They're all digital right now. We already have digital investments. And you have digital, you have entrepreneurs representing digital investments on this program all day long. And it's whether it's the big tech companies, the automobile companies, you name it. It's all digital right now, the investing world. So what is...
I know. I understand. But Gary took it personal.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes, hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
I really wish we had a better relationship with Gary. I really do. Boo Gary. Yeah, Rusty Bot. Yeah. I understand. Wow. Would you look at that? Sans, hello to you again, yes. Justin Ubert, hello. Yes, we love our miners in the chat. But I wish Gary loved us the same. I wish Gary loved us as much as we love our miners. There was a former SEC chairman that did step in and comment on the matters of spot Bitcoin ETFs because, as you guys know, the SEC denied the Bitcoin ETFs. Why? Because they said they were inadequate. Inadequate. Why? Why? Well, we could remind ourselves here. On June 30th, they said the SEC deems them inadequate because they didn't list their surveillance sharing agreement, which was Coinbase for a lot of these other spot ETFs. So that was BlackRock, ARK, and a lot of others that had to refile. So let's hop into the former SEC chairman and what he had to say about spot Bitcoin ETFs. Oh, Justin.
Been following you since your show Live with Mitch Ray, smiley face, brought some good friends over from the Advantis AI community. Keep up the good work, thumbs up.
Thanks, Justin. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to the Lord Mitch Ray's community and the Advantis AI community. Thank you for sending your love. Thank you for the $10 super chat. That's awesome. I appreciate it. I appreciate the $10. That's awesome, man. Got one Litecoin, $10. That's it. That's it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You guys are the best. I love this community so much. And make sure you guys show some love too. Smash these likes, share this stream out with friends. Let's get 100 likes and 100 live viewers. Right now we have 76 people watching and we had 69 likes. Oh, now we're at 70. Very interesting. Let's get 100. Morty on the TikToks. What's up? What's up? What's up, Kenny O and Sophia? Hope you guys are chilling together. Mark Smithson was like number 69. That's awesome. Bungalow Bill, what's up? What's up, Decrypt? Welcome to the show. Mars Flower, what's up, everyone? What's up? If I didn't say hi to you, make sure you say hi to me quicker. Nice to see you, Lazarus, Chris B, Tone Lee. Wow, that Chris B, Tone Lee. I feel like a rapper. I feel like I got some rhymes out here. MK is here as well. Hi, MK.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's hop into the news. Got you, Pauly D.
Oh, yeah.
Former SEC chairman giving his comments on spot Bitcoin ETFs.
Can they say no to a spot ETF? For how much longer?
Well, it goes to that issue. I think that when the SEC approved the futures-based ETF, they said, let's look at the futures market. We see the surveillance. We see the protections in that market for the end investor that are sufficient. We don't see them in the spot market, so we're going to make that distinction. I think what the institutions are arguing is that those distinctions have gone away, and now the spot product is actually less drag, more efficient for the investor. So if there's not that delta in regulation, not that delta in what I could say efficacy, the spot should be approved. That's the argument that's going on right now. Look, the regulatory process, whether it doesn't matter.
It's been a while already.
It's been a while already. What I would say is this: if they're right, that you can demonstrate that the spot market has similar efficacy to the futures market, it would be hard to resist approving a Bitcoin ETF.
It would be hard to resist approving a Bitcoin spot ETF, says the former SEC chairman. Would you look at that? But I find it quite interesting. When he was in the SEC, why didn't he do anything about crypto? I digress on that point to say that Gary Gensler might have a fire lit under him, even though he takes things very personal. I know Gary. I know his feelings. I know he probably took things personal.
Fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
We know, Gary. We know how you feel. However, the former SEC chair says, let crypto reign, and as it should. Why are we wasting time? You could drop it in the comments. Do you think the U.S. can afford to wait on crypto regulation, clarity, and adoption? In my humble opinion, I don't think so, because you have other countries that are giving clarity, bringing adoption, and even places like Hong Kong that are personally inviting U.S. crypto exchanges to go to their country and operate there. Gemini, Coinbase, Binance, they're all going everywhere else but here because they're able to actually have a business. Do I think a lot of this is theater? A lot of this is a waste of time? Yes, I do. Because coming 2024, we have presidential candidates that are waiting to enter the office and help the Bitcoin and crypto community because they see it as a way to escape the system that we are currently in right now that has drained people of their worth, their value, and their time. Yes, literally their time. When you accumulate your value, you accumulate that money that's in your bank account after hours and hours of work that led you to own that value, have that value you have now, for them just to print it and diminish it in just a few years. Yeah, that's your time that's taken from you. Those are times that you could have spent with your family, that you were spent working to accumulate your wealth that they diminished.
Go off, MTC, go off.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I shall, and I did. No G in the chat says MTC is a crypto coach. Well, I think the UK needs a crypto coach because they are literally losing their noodles. Like that. If you are here, drop these emojis in the chat. Drop these member emojis in the chat. I need to know you're here, you're zesty, and that there's going to be 100 likes and 100 live viewers here, guys. We cannot mess around because we're going to find out. D. Jenny from the blockchain. US dollar, euro, yen, Gary. We already have digital currencies. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he said. That is what he said. He also said that some derogatory things about us. But we will digress on that point. We will move on. The UK, we're going to talk about the UK a little bit because the UK thinks that they're all about it. The UK Treasury is starting a digital securities trial. And we know the UK, the EU, all of Europe is highly, highly afraid of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, DeFi in general, because they can't kill it. Although the EU did want to put out a smart contract killer, which literally is a literal kill switch. You have a smart contract, they don't like what's going on, they shut it off. And that's the anti-crypto way, as we know it. We don't want intermediaries. We don't want their permission to do absolutely anything. Now, the UK Treasury, they're starting some stuff. Let's check in. UK Treasury starts consultation on 5-year digital securities trial. Now, again, this is another attack against crypto. Digital bonds and equities could benefit from lighter regulations for a period of around 5 years under plans set out by the UK Treasury in a consultation published on Tuesday. Today, friends, fresh off the press news. The government said the new sandbox for innovative securities based on distributed ledger technology could make markets more efficient, transparent, and resilient, and wants to start using new rules that were signed into law 2 weeks ago. The use of digital assets has the potential to be genuinely transformative for financial markets. It's important that markets are able to realize the benefits in a safe manner, preserving existing regulatory outcomes. New technology could allow securities trades to deviate substantially from existing practice, operating overnight and at weekends, or allowing trades to be settled immediately rather than after a few days, touting new powers that has been granted under the 2023 Financial Services and Markets Act. The relaxation will be the first instance operate for a period of up to 5 years and would apply as a minimum to digital equities, bonds, and money market instruments, but not to derivatives or to unbacked crypto, such as Bitcoin and Ether, as officials point to an evolving regulatory framework. Again, they're talking about digital securities, but only things that are on their ledgers, only on their distributed ledger technology or even private ledgers, guys. So again, this is another thing to make you feel like they're here for crypto, but they're not, because they said Bitcoin and ETH is unbacked. If you look at fiat, what is the fiat backed by? Let's answer that question. When we know Bitcoin, crypto, Bitcoin is backed by energy, it's backed by the people, years. We know what happens with Bitcoin. We know that it's actually backed by something, unlike fiat. Last year, Rishi Sunak, the then finance minister and now prime minister, said he wanted to make the UK a crypto asset hub. Although he does like CBDCs, if you look up some videos of him. Proposals have followed on stablecoins, crypto promotions, and a digital pound, which would potentially be issued by the Bank of England. But the industry has complained ministers aren't acting fast enough compared to rival jurisdictions. The EU landmark markets and crypto assets regulation is set to take effect next year, and a pilot project to test out DLT securities trading is already in effect. The Treasury is seeking reviews on its plans for digital asset securities sandbox between now and August 22nd. Let me tell you, they already know what they're doing with their CBDCs. Bank of England's website. Let's play a video for their digital pound. They already know what they're doing here. They've been experimenting on this for years.
The world we live in is becoming more digital. As a result, we aren't using cash as much as we used to. To keep up with the changing times, the Bank of England and HM Treasury are looking at the idea of a digital pound. This would be an electronic version of cash issued by the Bank of England and accessed through digital wallets provided by private companies. You'd be able to spend your digital pounds in the shops and online using your phone, as well as sending them to friends and family. And you would also still be able to pay with cash or money in your bank, even if we go ahead with the digital pound. People have told us that this could be useful, but we haven't made a final decision whether to launch one. A few countries already have their own version of a digital currency, and over 100 others are thinking about it. We think the digital pound might offer a new way to pay, help businesses, build trust in money, and better protect our financial system.
The digital pound can protect their system. Oh, wow. Isn't that crazy? So again, they already have their CBDC already ready. The UK version of the CBDC is the digital pound. And they said it's not. Look at this. The digital pound would not be a cryptocurrency or a crypto asset. As opposed to cryptocurrencies, which are issued privately, the digital pound would be issued by the Bank of England and be backed by the government. Already here, they don't even know what Bitcoin is, which are issued privately. Bitcoin is issued in a decentralized way. It's not necessarily private. It's very much public. Anyone could start mining Bitcoin. So this is already false. And they said that it's backed by the government. What backing does that give? What value does the backing of the government give? That's the debate that we are having to this day, especially still with the US dollar, being that it has no backing. It's not backed by anything except for the central bank. Now that leads you to the question, what value does the central bank have? The UK, they don't care. Clearly, they have their digital pounds. They're ready for it. Woo! The UK regulators, they also don't want Bitcoin and ETH and cryptocurrencies to the extent that not only are they saying they're not backed crypto, they're unbacked, that they're not going to support them in their new 5-year digital securities trial, they're also taking away your crypto ATMs. UK regulator ramped up campaign against crypto ATMs in May and June. The Financial Conduct Authority, the FCA, crackdown against crypto ATMs in the UK saw another 18 sites inspected in May and June to bring the total for the year down to 34. In total, the regulator said it has disrupted 26 machines operating unlawfully across the country.
I like to eat cookies and catch rug pulls with Advantis AI Outlook prediction. Thanks for the stream. You're great.
Thanks, Eddie. Shouts to you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. The financial watchdog conducted the inspections in conjunction with the Southwest Regional Organised Crime Unit and the police forces of Greater London, Bedfordshire, and Hertfordshire. In one case, a member of the public paid 1,000 British pounds, which is about $1,290, into a crypto ATM, and even though the machine said the transactions were unsuccessful, no funds were returned. The SCA has issued various warnings since March 22, informing the public that any crypto ATMs in the country are operating illegally and that consumers will not be protected if they use one and something goes wrong, such as them falling victim to a scam. None of the more than 40 registered crypto companies in the UK is licensed to offer ATM services, and therefore any crypto ATMs operating in the UK are doing so illegally, the FCA has warned. There are 10 such locations in the country, according to data site Coin ATM Radar. Friends, Bitcoin ATMs, they are amazing, and now they are trying to take them away, saying they are operating illegally. But my question is, did they ever give framework to ban Bitcoin ATMs. I've never heard anything about it. Very sad. It's funny. They just say things are illegal, but they don't say why they're illegal, when they became illegal. Just you've done it, bad. Bad on you. Which is another reason why we need crypto, so we are able to do things freely. It's insane. Kiddo001 is from the UK. Kiddo, I feel bad for you, man. What's going on in the UK?
Damn!
Yeah, damn to the UK.
Damn!
The Bank for International Settlements, too. Oh, boy, the Bank for International Settlements. Sheesh. Oh, double chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. Crypto Allah says, yeah. Hello. Oh, yeah. Lost Citizen, nice to see you. Yes, I do know about the Ukraine CBDC being on XLM. Yep. Hand telephone, what's up? Decrypt wants to pump it. Yeah. As we should. I look super serious today. I'm just chilling, you know? We have 5 more likes until 100 likes. We got to do it. Again, the Bank for International Settlements, they're sneaky individuals. Sneaky. Just all these central bankers, they're always hanging out. What's up, bro? What's up? Let's plan how to take away everyone's freedoms today with CBDCs. We went over yesterday how they said there were 15 retail CBDCs likely by 2030. And we already know these countries have been working with the BIS since 2017 on some of these things. So I wouldn't take their word for nothing. But here we go. Around 15 CBDCs should be in circulation across the world by the end of this decade. If you guys don't know how big the BIS is, they're a Switzerland-owned body. They're a Switzerland-based body owned by 63 central banks. 63! Representing around 95% of the world's economy. Said 9 central banks have already indicated they're very likely to issue a CBDC for wholesale use in financial markets within the next 6 years. Of the 86 central banks surveyed by the BIS, 93% are undertaking CBDC work, with major jurisdictions such as India, the UK, EU, all seriously issuing a digital version of their fiat currencies, which we already know. We took a gander at this video already. Do you guys understand how big the BIS is? And did we elect any of these people that control 95% of the world's economy? That is basically your entire life is what these people control. And now they're like, let's step it up. Let's get a CBDC so that way they can't live their life at all. Isn't that wonderful? They want to give you CBDCs, which is why they're saying today that crypto can't be used as money. What a joke. Crypto's inherent structural flaws make it unsustainable as a monetary tool. The Bank for International Settlements said in a report sent to finance ministers of the world's 20 largest economies. The report from the BIS, a grouping of the world's major central banks, cited issues of instability, inefficiency, and accountability that outweigh potential innovative benefits such as automated payments. Despite the millions of retail and institutional investors getting involved in the growing sector, crypto has far failed to harness innovation to benefit of society. The report prepared for a meeting of G20 finance ministers of central bank governors due to take place in India this weekend. Crypto remains largely self-referential and does not finance real economic activity, it added. Inherent structural flaws make it unsuitable to play a significant role in the monetary system. The report comes after a turbulent year for crypto. The report cites the losses from FTX and the Terra ecosystem, the risk of hacks and rug pulls, and the problems of scaling to become the full-on payment system we'll need. Since it added, permissionless blockchains grow too large to get congested.
Waiting for rant and vocals Doge to the moon.
Thanks, No G. Hype for No G in the chat.
Pump it up.
Central banker skepticism about crypto is nothing new, given fears that new payment systems could disrupt or displace the traditional fiat currencies they issue. Members of the G20 appear to be cautious about the encouraging stablecoins, cryptocurrencies tied to the value of fiat currencies, since the effect on centralized monetary policy could be even more pronounced in emerging markets. Absolute FUD. Absolute FUD. Thank you. Not acknowledging it. Just kidding. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your super chats. What is going on? How do they say crypto has failed as a payment system when Bitcoin is only 14 years old? El Salvador has had Bitcoin as legal tender for a long time now. Where is their recognition as Bitcoin as a payment method? Why don't they look at the amount of money that gets transacted with Bitcoin and even Litecoin every single day? Millions, billions of dollars across this ecosystem. Yet it's not an efficient payment solution. So what is central bankers? Oh, your central bank digital currencies. Because we know why you want it to maintain yourself as a monetary anchor that you've been in this system for decades, for hundreds of years. Basically, since money started, you've been in control, the central banks. Well, it's time that this switches around. Bitcoin is freedom. What these central banks want to do is hold you down. The BIS are unelected bureaucrats that control 95% of the world's economy. That's everything in your life, basically, is controlled by these collective central bankers. They are horrified, petrified of cryptocurrency because it takes their power away. They have the power, so they obviously control 95% of the world. Bitcoin displaces that. When Bitcoin is in the people's hands, they have money that they could interact with each other without the central banks, without the fiat currency, without their supposed value. Bitcoin is truth. Every single transaction is there on the blockchain. A finite supply of 21 million, having every 4 years. That is it.
Rose, let's go on a date when I become a crypto millionaire in late 2024. On me.
Oh, sheesh.
Oh my God.
I just got asked out on a date over a $5 super chat. I don't know how to feel. I don't know. I'm going to have to... I don't even know what to say right now. We're done with the BIS. We're done with the BIS. We're done with CBDCs. But let's really go over the risk of a CBDC, shall we? Brazil is giving us a perfect example. A perfect example. Someone said Roman Reigns is in the chat. Holy what? The tribal chief? The tribal chief? I love Roman Reigns. I love WWE. I'm such a nerd. I love WWE. Shout out to Paul Heyman, who's also like the star of the show. CBDCs are horrible. CBDCs are the end of your freedoms. They take away every single part of your freedom, which is why the BIS, that controls 95% of the world's economy, wants to shove it down your throat. Now, Brazil is illustrating why we hate CBDCs so much. Brazil's CBDC pilot contains code that can freeze or reduce funds. A blockchain developer who claims to have reverse engineered the source code of Brazil's CBDC has discovered functions in the code that would allow a central authority to freeze or reduce funds. A blockchain developer, again, says that they could freeze or reduce balances. He has since argued, however, that there might be situations that such functions could be beneficial. On July 6th, the source code of the Brazilian Real pilot project was posted on GitHub portal by Brazil Central Bank. It was explained at the time that the pilot project is intended for use only in a test environment and that the presented architecture may be subject to additional changes. Pedro Magalhães, a blockchain developer and founder of tech consulting firm Iora Labs, later that day claimed to have been able to reverse engineer the open source code of Banco Central do Brasil's digital real, revealing functions in the code. The functions including freezing and unfreezing accounts, increasing and decreasing balances, moving currency from one address to another, and creating or burning digital real from specific addresses. He says it right here. In addition to operations such as minting, real digital tokens, and disabling target accounts explained in the documentation, a developer found other functions by applying reverse engineering techniques to the material made by the central bank. These resources can be executed by any entity that receives proper permissions from the controlling entity of the new system, which is the central bank. So whoever the central bank gives power to will be able to do whatever they want with your life. They could freeze, unfreeze accounts, increase and decrease the financial balances of the frozen accounts, and move the digital coins from one address to another. And they burn coins from certain addresses. They told Cointelegraph that Brazil's central bank would probably maintain these functions for secured loans and other financial operations based on DeFi protocols. The problem, he explained, is that the code lacks specificity about the circumstances under which the tokens can be frozen, and above all, who holds the power to execute them. Again, there's no transparency, no clarity. Quote, one thing is to agree to an operation and execute a DeFi operation that involves different blockchains. Another completely different thing is an institution having the ability to freeze the balance on its initiative. And that's precisely how they've developed the smart contracts. These aspects always be exposed in the smart contracts publicly and with the population, which hasn't been done yet. Many in the crypto community have raised concerns that a CBDC has the potential to infringe on their financial freedom and encroach on their privacy. Sorry.
Acknowledge me, pointing finger.
Oh, yeah!
Ooh. In a July 10th post, Magalhães wrote that while Brazilians' concerns about a central bank digital currency are understandable and may offer some benefits, he explained that taxes would be easily traceable, enabling the public to inspect which resources taxes are allocated to, in addition to inspecting purchases made by the state on-chain and strengthening transparency in the parliamentary amendments. Guys, keep in mind that there is a digital real pilot that's reportedly running on Hyperledger Bisu, a privately operated Ethereum virtual machine compatible blockchain. Because it isn't permissionless like Bitcoin or ETH mainnets, users will need the central bank's approval to become a node, they stated on July 7th. Guys, CBDCs are absolutely horrible. And again, they have the ability to freeze or reduce the amount of money you have in your bank account or straight up shut it down, which they already could do in traditional finance. But it takes it a step further when the only option you have is your digital wallet and you don't have any cash because, like they did in Nigeria, they'll introduce their CBDC, let you have a limit on how much cash you can withdraw, then they'll tell you your cash is worthless and it's no longer legal tender. Dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. CBDCs are absolutely horrible. Here's a video of what they could do to your CBDCs and with your life effectively, because they have so much control over every single thing you can do once you are in that ecosystem.
You lose cash, and this is what we must not let them do. When we lose cash, if we lose cash, and you've only got central bank digital currency.
Oh, sheesh.
Bitcoin is still the future. When cookies. Advantis AI wants to flush the water again.
Thanks, David, for the $20, man. David, I've missed you. Where have you been? Oh, wait, I forgot. You took my private keys. I forgot. You took my private keys. I'm waiting on those back, David. Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you, Eddie, for the £2 for the toilet flush. Got you. Dangers of CBDCs. Listen up, fam.
You lose cash, and this is what we must not let them do. When we lose cash, if we lose cash, and you've only got central bank digital currencies, the computer will know what it is you're trying to do before you even do it, and they will prevent you from doing it. If, for example, they say you can't leave your house more than 5 miles, you try and buy a bottle of water 6 miles from home, you won't be able to. I'm not kidding. That's so many reasons why you should retain cash. It's offensive that the politicians believe that they have a right to all of your information at all times. With you lose cash.
You lose cash, you don't have Bitcoin, you lose absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Don't let this be you. Don't worry about inflation. Don't worry about the bank runs. Have money that belongs to you, and Bitcoin is the only thing that they can't take from you. It's the only thing you can send and receive 365, 24/7 without an intermediary, without someone telling you yes, without somebody telling you no. And it's cheaper, especially for those cross-border payments that they're pushing for why they need a CBDC. You don't need a CBDC for peer-to-peer payments. You don't need a CBDC for cross-border payments. We have Bitcoin, we have Lightning Network, and we have Litecoin amongst other cryptocurrencies that are very cheap and efficient to use, way faster than a CBDC would. There's so many countries that want to get involved in digital currencies. There's so many people that are pushing, or companies that are pushing other countries to get into central bank digital currencies or digital versions of their currencies to begin with. Maybe that's a stable coin. Just like Circle. Circle, we know them from CBDCs. We know the Circle from USDC, which people are rumored could be a CBDC in the future. I don't know. However, Circle pushing the wave. They were caught up in SVB. There was some drama there. Circle USDC kind of depegged, but they made it back, and now they're chilling. They're throwing their hat in the ring. They're like, oh, let's talk to China about a digital yuan and a stable coin versus their CBDC that they already have that they're gonna literally track your whole life with. But let's see what Circle has to say about it. If you guys are here, you smash these likes, share this stream out with friends. Give me an oh yeah in the chat. Give me an oh yeah, a Pauly D oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you guys probably didn't even hear that. That was so low.
Oh, yeah.
That's better. China should consider yuan-backed stablecoins instead of CBDCs, Circle's Alaire says. Beijing should consider allowing for a Chinese yuan-backed stablecoin if it wants to internationalize its currency, says Circle CEO Jeremy Alaire in a recent interview with the South China Morning Post. If eventually the Chinese government wants to see the RMB used more freely in trade and commerce around the world, it may be that stablecoins are the path to do that more than a central bank digital currency. Although his views on stablecoins are a superior option to CBDCs, he said the two are complementary. If central banks are going to upgrade their own systems to move away from legacy tech and into a more modern distributed ledger technology, that's great. There's a whole bunch of things that are more useful from that, but I view that as a very different than the work that the private sector does to innovate on the public internet. Authorities in China may be hesitant to allow such a plan, as capital controls and a ban on the free convertibility of the yuan are pillars of its economy policy. In 2022, IMF First Deputy Managing Director Gita Gopinath said that China would need to open its capital markets to allow for full currency convertibility should it want to challenge the dollar. Other stakeholders have noted that China would rather keep these rules in place rather than allow for free convertibility and an actual challenge to dollar dominance. Quote, I think there's an incremental move to make greater use of the yuan to dominate China's trade with commodity exporting countries. Brad Setzer, a former senior advisor to the U.S. representative during the Biden administration, told them. And then I think China will discover that it's difficult to go fully rather than...
Okay,
Oh.
I can't take it anymore.
What?
.1. Never ask a girl out with a super chat. I'll give you money if you go out with me. Really? Really? No, just number 2. $5? You get Dave for $5. Look at her. $5? Man face palming.
I can't. I literally
I'm
can't.
always here watching and supporting Queen. I missed you too. CBDC is the devil. In my waterboy's mom's voice. You private keys are safe with me. You will have to retrieve IRL with a trade of cookies. Winking face.
Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome, man.
Hucksters.
No, Gary, stop it. I won't let you. We gotta camp it up. Thank you, guys. Creighton, thank you for the $20. Poor guy you just roasted. And thank you, David, for your $50. I hope you enjoyed that cute little gift that popped up there. Viva la BTC, you know what I mean? Wow, that was awesome. I cannot believe that. That was so fun. That was so fun. Thank you, guys. Rock out. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I love that. Woo! That's awesome. Oh, sheesh. Oh, sheesh. Bungalow Bill.
Will an approved BTC ETF allow insurance and retirement funds to invest in BTC, bringing BTC to all-time highs, and much more stability?
Oh my gosh, you guys are raining on me. I can't even handle it.
Oh, yeah.
David, much love to you though. Thank you for your love and support. It's always good to see you here. The other miner. Wow. That's weird.
Bruh.
Being nice to me.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
So, our friends up there with our $5 super chat, Bungalow Bill. Will an approved Bitcoin ETF allow insurance and retirement funds to invest in Bitcoin, bringing Bitcoin to all-time highs and much more stability? Listen, I do think that that is a possibility. I think it would definitely bring a lot more institutional investors to Bitcoin. I do think that ETFs obviously give people a lot more exposure to the space. If you guys listen to my podcast with Mike Alfred, it was so informative. Mike Alfred is such a genius, dude. And his baby's so cute. But also, Mike Alfred was explaining this to me, and I didn't even realize it, right? Because I was kind of anti-ETF. I was like, get out of here, TradFi, you know? But then I thought about it, and I said, okay, so hedge funds, they're here. They want to invest in Bitcoin. What they do, the TradFi powers that be, they literally delegate what people and what hedge funds can invest in, which I think is so wrong, because if this is a real free market, we should be able to freely invest, even as a hedge fund. Nonetheless, Mike told me that hedge funds are only allowed to buy a certain amount of actual Bitcoin, but then they could go get more exposure to the space by investing in Bitcoin-related things like spot ETFs or, mining companies, or they're buying their stock or something like Coinbase stock. So I think it is very interesting, and I think it will help bring money into the space from the TradFi side, which I think will end up leading into the Bitcoin end of things when these institutions are like, okay, I understand, I own some spot Bitcoin ETF, but it's not the real coin. I want the real coin. Because again, you go through a brokerage for that. It's not really yours. So I do think they're going to end up going into Bitcoin. It's going to lead to a lot of institutional adoption. I'll give you that. Yeah, MicroStrategy, exactly. People are buying MicroStrategy stock, Bungalow Bill, because they want to get exposure into the Bitcoin space. Oh, Kenny O in the chat. Other miner, you're allowed to be nice one day a year? Aw, how nice. How nice. Let's get an aw. But again, the digital yuan, it's heading over to, they want, Circle CEO, again, we're going to jump back into that, really wants to bring stablecoin, digital yuan. Stakeholders have noted that China rather keep their rules in place rather than allow for free convertibility. Again, China controls your whole life. They said there'll be more incremental moves to make greater use of the yuan to denominate China's trade with commodity exporting countries. And then I think China will discover that's difficult to go fully and to really radically change the structure of how it settles its trade. Oh, Guy!
Men who use social media to try and get girls are ridiculous. Girls, if you agree, inbox me your number and we can talk about it.
Thanks, Guy. Thanks, Guy. I guess you guys are upset about that super chat. That guy, this is for you. He failed the level, bro. You guys are so awesome. I literally can't even with you guys. I can't. You guys are so amazing. Woo. Do you guys think the digital yuan will be in a stable coin? I don't think so. Because again, Hong Kong wants to control your whole life. The digital yuan, they want to control your whole life. China, they want to control your whole life. Because we already know they plan for the digital yuan to have an expiry date. We already know it. Guys, if you don't remember, check this out. We already know.
In digital currency news, China is exploring expiration dates.
No. Actually, no.
1.000000000 LTC.
What the actual frick was that?
Oh my God!
Thank you for the Litecoin. Whoa.
Oh my God!
Who donated LTC better snooze them in chat so they don't get a complex. Well, I choose not to acknowledge it. You know, who did it. You know, they're anonymous. They don't want me to acknowledge them. Aw, Julio.
LTC stands for long the cookies, right?
Long the cookies, Julio. Thank you for your $2 super chat. Long the cookies. Oh, sheesh. Do you guys think that, like, I should do another cookie stream this week? Like, maybe Friday I do another cookie stream? I don't know. I feel like you guys, like, really want the cookie streams. Guys, drop a 1 if you think I should, if I should do another cookie stream this week, and drop a 2 if you guys just think, like, you know, this is okay, you know? Hola to Julio. Shouts. Dang, this Litecoin, it's getting to me, man. It's getting to me. Oh my gosh, I freaking love Litecoin, man. I'm so happy. Shout out to the Litecoin we're freaking having in 22 days, guys. Let's freaking go.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Woo! Wow. Kenya, 1 if we see Pops make the special kind of cookies. No special cookies. The cookies are special the way they are already. I can't. I literally can't even hold it. Oh my gosh. Woo. That's so funny, man. Literally, you guys have me crack up like all the time. Oh my gosh. Well, I think we need to go outside and touch some grass, bro. We need to go outside. Yes. See, Ovalbore's got it. Ovalbore's got it. He said the cookies are special because I made them. Duh. Thank you. We're pimping it up. We gotta pimp it up. Don't you know? Pimp it up. A
potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse.
Oh, the potatoes are flying around my room, guys. I think this means this is the end of the show. Tom Crown touches grass. I'm so dead. I love Tom Crown. Shouts to Tom Crown. Other minor, I guess I have to acknowledge him. Maybe.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
They're not.
Oh my gosh. I can't with you guys. You guys are so funny. Well, my friends, thank you guys for all of your love today. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you. Oh, Dave Digital.
Correction, $5 gets you 1 hour sneak peek of Dave's feet.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
Oh, sheesh. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think No G likes this one.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Friends, thank you so much for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being zesty individuals. Do not listen to
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists.
What is this
Ponzi
dude?
schemes.
What is this dude even talking about? We gotta pimp it up. We gotta pimp it up. Don't you know? Pimp it up. Don't you know? Pimp it up. You gotta pimp it up, but you also gotta heal. That is the sound of touching grass. Go outside today, my friends. I know I have to actually go outside and do things, run errands. Isn't that crazy? Going outdoors, feeling the air. It's currently 80 whole degrees in the city of New York. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It's a beautiful time to be in crypto. Do not forget how beautiful it is to be in crypto. How thankful we should be about our freedom, our liberties. Guys, we have 3 whole inalienable rights of life, liberty, and property. Bitcoin gives us all of these rights. CBDC's taken away, and this whole show has been nothing but CBDC news because that's all they talk about. Thank you, Mustafa, for the love. Don't listen to the Garys. Don't listen to the FUD that they are trying to put out.
Fraudsters. Scam artists.
Gary, I didn't ask for your opinion. I did not. My friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for being such zesty freaking individuals. Thank you for embracing this stream, embracing cryptocurrency to the absolute fullest, as you should. Because we need money that belongs to us. We need something that can't be taken away from us, a piece of property, a currency that we could send, receive, transact whenever we want, wherever we are, 24/7, 365. Thank you guys so much. I gotta go touch grass. Have a great day. And as always, stay zesty.